So thank you very much, Diana, for joining us for today's or this episode of the Undiluted by Ennovate. Basically, what we're trying to do with this is to be able to help other entrepreneurs to be able to kind of understand the journey, how easy, how difficult it is to build a business in this kind of ecosystem. Over the years, we supporting entrepreneurs. We've kind of been part of all of these different experiences for different people, different journey for them, and we feel like there's so much to unpack from these founders, also from investors alike as well. What does it take to fund a startup in Tanzania or in Africa? What has been the key lessons? What have been the key achievements or milestones? So the same thing as for entrepreneurs. What has been the journey? How does it look like? From the outside, it looks very fancy. It looks, very rosy to be an entrepreneur. But I think some of the things that we rarely talk about is some of the struggles that come with it and how we made it. So there's a show they talk about how you made it in Africa. Yeah? So how we made it in Tanzania. Yeah. I mean how we are surviving. Yeah. Even if we not made it, but we are surviving.
Thank you so much, Francis. Thank you for having me here to share my journey. And thank you for paying us a visit here to NovFeed.
Yeah, I'm going to go with one of the chicken.
No way. Yeah, so my name is Diana Orembe, and I am the co-founder of NovFeed and currently work as the CEO. It's a big title that I normally don't like to mention.
Yeah, somehow it's overwhelming.
Yeah. I wish if I would just introduce myself that I work for NovFeed, because I still work for so many different roles, no any specific role for me.
But the CEO does have a role. That's the whole idea. The CEO does everything.
Okay, so maybe I'm right. Yeah. Okay, so NovFeed, it started as an idea back in 2019, but it was legally incorporated in January 2020. And our mission was simple. We wanted to help the farmers grow more sustainably, but also grow more profitably. And the better way to do this was only by trying the best that we can to apply the science skills that we have, the economic skills that my co-founder brings to the table, to develop products that will change the farmers' lives, but at the same time will not damage our planet further. So that's how we decided to dig deep to trying to understand the challenges facing the fish farmers, because basically we started with the fish feed. And it all started because I had a background around the fish farming, being raised by my uncle was a fish farmer.
Oh, you ate a lot of fish then?
Yes, I was also born just very closer to the lake, like 5 minutes. No, not in Mwanza, but in a region called the Mara.
Mara?
Yes, there is a district.
The lake extend to Mara?
Yes, extend to Mara.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought there's Manyara Lake.
No. There's a Mara region, the Lake Victoria. We have it there. Yes. At the district called the Roria. Okay. Yes. So my home by then, when I was a baby, before I was born, was just like 5 minutes walking distance to the lake. Yes. It's believed that the rich people lives closer to the beach.
But they have the money to buy the plots.
But when you go to my village, it's a completely different story. Yes. Yeah. Like the lakeside, it's for everyone. But
you come to your village to buy lakeside lands.
You should.
And build fish in the morning.
Yes. We have a lot of fish there. My mom even used to go and take some fish.
From the lake?
Yes, from the lake.
How do you do that?
No, like the fishermen sell it on lake shores. Yes, yeah. And even my uncles, because they were growing there, they were so much involved with the fishing. I still have been the cousins who still do the fishing as their source of livelihood. So I kind of had and know about the fish farming from when I was very young. But during the university life, I kind of dig deep trying to understand more and learn more about the fish farming. But something that was raising a lot of questions in my mind was the fact that we have potential. Tanzania as a country, we have the big potential for the fish farming. We have lakes, we have big rivers all over, we have oceans. But if you read according to the research, we are still lagging behind when it comes to aquaculture, especially the fish farming. But I came to realize that it's because the fish feed is one of the challenging factors. And then there's other factors like the access to the good fingerlings. Yes, but also the skills for the fish farming in a way that they can be profitable to the farmers. But as NovFeed, we cannot solve all the problems. So we decided to stick with the fish feed. Yes. And we realized that the fish feed was a challenge because the farmers mostly still depends on their farmers who still depends on feeding their fish with the chicken poops. The farmers who use the farmers who use the rotting vegetables to feed their fish.
Fish eat vegetables?
Yes, the farmers use the rotting vegetables, and this is because the feed is expensive to them; they cannot afford it, and some of them also lack the skills necessary to do the fish farming in a better way.
So I mean, if fish eating vegetables, it doesn't affect their growth.
It really affects their growth. That's why you will spend so many months
waiting for it.
Waiting for your fish to reach the table size, and that's really affect the profitability of the farmers. So what we do with the NovFeed was trying to understand why the feed is expensive, and we realized that the protein source that is used to make the feed, the
is it
complete
like more
feed.
Like soybean?
Exactly, soybean? You're right. It's more like soybean. We also use more on fish meal. Yes,
which is expensive.
It's expensive. It accounts for over 70% of the feed total production cost.
Yeah, soybean is not for it's not for everyone. It's not everyone.
And at the same time, it's also affecting our environment a lot because you can imagine if you have to clear like 1,000 hectares of land to farm the soybean, that's enough for feeding the animals because we also to feed the animals, but at the same time use it to feed the humans being because we also rely on the soya as source of the food. So that is one of the implications that comes with using the soybean, but it's the same case for the use of fish meal. There's a lot of people who use the small fish like anchovies, herrings as the main source of food. I also love the small fish a lot.
Those small ones.
Yes, the anchovies, the herrings. It's a good source of food. Is it like
food. Daga or something?
It's daga, omena. Some of people call it omena. Yes, that's a very good source of protein for human consumption.
And we have to give it to the fish.
You have to give it for a fish. It's the farmed fish. So like you're taking the fish from the lake to feed another family fish,
in the pond.
And even the bigger fish or the birds, the animals that reside on our lakes depend on those small fish
to survive.
Yes, to survive. So we started to find out how can we replace it. That's how we came up with the innovation of producing alternative protein for the fish feed. And on the road to doing that, we came up with another second product because, most of these fishermen, they're the same people who also do the crop farming. So the more you visit them, the more you also learn about the challenges on the other side. And the challenge with the crop farming is also big because according to the research, 60% of the Africa arable land is already degraded. And there's so many causative. One of them is relying on the use of synthetic fertilizers, which is not only killing our soil, it's also killing the biodiversity and leaving most of the farmers with a very poor yield. Because if you deplete all the nutrients on the soil
cannot add value.
I know you're not a farmer, but at least you
understand.
At least you have an idea.
I did the basic, agriculture, where we talked about the mixed farming, rotational farming, and all that. So you have to leave your land for like 2-3 years to regain its nutrient before you can come back to farm there again and all that. I did all that when I was younger.
Student. You still remember all those things. So with Ecovita, we designed it with an idea in mind that we want to create something that won't take the nutrients from our soil, but rather it would add more nutrients that will support the regeneration of the soil, but at the same time support the plant growth and fruiting stage, and we just help the farmers
to increase their yield
and make more profit to support their livelihood.
Interesting. I want to be a farmer.
When do you go to start?
I'm starting with it.
Or you're still thinking about the farm?
I just have to relocate and go to a place I can get a very big land.
Talk to me.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we have those two main products in the market. Yeah.
Nice. So has it been since almost 5 years now? Has it been a journey? What was the turning point for you?
The journey has been, I would call it a fancy journey, because a fancy journey is the one that
others to start.
is the one that challenge you, but at the same time support you in learning in the midst of all these challenges. Because one of the mentors once told me, like, if a challenge doesn't help you to improve your knowledge and skills in that area, that's the baddest challenge. But if a challenge supports you to come up with an idea and just learn something new, that's a good challenge. And that's why I'm saying entrepreneurship has been a fancy journey for me, because amidst the challenges, I've been learning so many new things and improving my skills and my knowledges. So when we started, we didn't really think about maybe one day we'll come up with a second product and it will be like a product that will help the farmers and will like change their lives. But we started with an idea that we wanted to produce fish feed, that's all. Yeah. And we wanted it to be good for the planet, good for the people, and
support the farmers.
And
also maybe it's more affordable than... I know that. I mean, fish meal, imported ones are always quite more expensive than what they can be able to get locally as well, I think.
Yeah, it's more affordable because most of the fish feed in Tanzania is imported from different countries. Yeah, so having a locally sourced ingredient and produce a locally product, at least it helps to save their farmers, reduce their cost a lot. Yeah. So the 5 years have been full of challenges and full of growth at the same times, from launching our first product to launching our second product to trying to push this product at the same time to the market, and even growing further to having bigger factories, having the distributors across different regions in Tanzania, to having supported more than 2,000 farmers.
I like the achievements. Yeah, let's kind of unpack some of the things. Yeah. So when you talk about launching these two products in the market and all that, what I want us to kind of look at there is that what was it when you had the fish meal, you have the fish feed, yes, and you have the Ecovita, right? And you are pushing these two in the market. What reaction are you getting? Were people confused about what you're doing, or were people truly kind of aligned, or did you get any mixed reaction from the market or from people or the ecosystem or anything? How did you deal with that?
I think there are people who are confused, but these are the people who choose to be confused. Yes, because it's also a choice, right? But there are people who got it right, and because they choose that path as well. Yeah, so for the people who got confused, we are sorry, but there's no explanation about that. But for the people who got us right, it's because they really understand the way the business operates. Having one product is really difficult for you to grow further. Because yes, especially in agriculture where you have a lot of low and high season, it keeps on fluctuating every day. So you can imagine right now we are in a very low season of the farming. So if we only had this Ecovita, we have to sit down. Yeah. We have the employees on board. Yeah, your OPEX is running every other. I went to Morogoro. I met a company, a very big company. Yeah. Their machine doesn't work for 8 months. You can imagine.
They only work for 4 months
Okay.
a whole year.
You can imagine.
So now they are asking, like, how do we put this machine to use? Because we need to fix it. We have to maintain it. We maintain it more when it's not in use than when it's in use, because it's mechanical. So they are looking for alternative ways. They want to dry other things and all that. So of course I understand that need to be able to balance cash flows and all that.
And that is too bad. It's too bad for the company, because as a founder, you'll be completely frustrated because you also have to survive. Not only your employees, you also need to survive. But how are you going to survive when the product you're selling has
you have to wait.
Yeah, you have to wait
for the rain.
And it's not promised with the climate change when it's gonna rain.
When you wake up in the morning, you go outside, look at the rain. It's a business or no business? No business. Let's go and sleep.
You keep on calling the Morogoro people. Like,
is it raining there?
Yeah, that's very, very difficult. It's very difficult. And when it's only fish feed, you can imagine the season when maybe the bigger farmers are harvested and now have to deal with the cost. Like, when are you going to stock? Can I lend you some money so that you can stock? Yeah, so it's very difficult with the agricultural product.
It's clear. People can maybe understand in terms of, like, we're trying to solve a value chain issue, and one of them is this, and the other one is that. And you also talk about your marketing. Working with how many farmers you talked about right now? 2,000
plus.
And how many distributors?
70 plus.
How easy was it to get the distributors? What did you tell them? Why are they working with you?
Okay, so that was the difficult part. Let's talk about the difficult part. Right. Yeah. So
I think one of the biggest issues that entrepreneurs face, or we don't talk about so much, is how to get that one customer.
Yes. It's very difficult, especially if your product is new and you do not have you're not financially stable enough to push it further and invest a lot on the marketing. It's very difficult. Like, you're reaching
you have some people, like, they have, like, you have 20 million in your budget, 2 million marketing, you feel like so big. Somebody is spending 500 million. Like,
and it's still think it's very small.
It's like, okay.
And you now have your 1 million.
Yeah, you can't even say anything, you keep quiet.
I remember when I reached it to one of the broadcasting media, TVC, like, I wanted to help me talk about my product on your radio station, and they said, you have to pay 3 million for 1 month, and they will only air it once a day. And I've been like, is it serious?
Yeah, what do you mean by that? Yeah. You know what I can do with 3 million?
You want to take all my salary and you eat only once a day. So it's very difficult.
Yeah, I've been in that situation where you pay a lot of money.
Yeah.
And you're like, we're going to air your adverts by 6:30 in the morning. I have to be awake 6:30. I have to listen.
Is it true? Are they doing it?
And also for us as founders or entrepreneurs, it's quite a little bit kind of different when it's for corporates, because for you, everything is about how to convert. So if I'm spending 3 million, are you giving me farmers?
Yes, are you giving me the farmers?
Or you're just putting it out there? I need numbers. I need 3 million, give me 300 distributors.
That's very true. That's very true. And the distributors, for example, our model is a B2B2C, where we have to sell to the distributors and they help us to resell to the farmers, because that way it's much easier. It's kind of lower the cost of acquiring one customer. So once you reach out to the distributor, the first question is, I've never heard about your product. And I remember one of the distributors said, like, go first with the farmers, create the demand.
Let them come ask for it.
Yes. After they come, they start asking for it. Not even one farmer.
No,
like many of them, they have to come and ask you for it, and that way you can consider taking up your product.
Yeah, because they're also looking at their shelf life. So if I keep your product and nobody buys it, then it's just occupying space.
It's just occupying the space. And the other thing about these distributors, they admire a company that deliver a product on their doors. They don't want you to come and sit here like, hello, I have these fancy products, A, B, C, D. No. Yes, because there's a lot of big companies who have the same product and they do deliveries on their door. They don't want all the struggles like, I will send it via the bus, or I will do this.
You must bring it.
Just bring it.
Bring it to me. That's strength.
Yeah, bring it, talk about it. And sometimes they say like, okay, leave like those 5 liters and let me try
it.
to see.
I mean, I think one of the biggest things is that that's what I was asking in terms of distributors, because I know, I mean, everyone says go B2B, but it could be very hard. But it's just, even as a B2B, as a startup, you also do a whole distribution to B2C, because everyone wants to create demand. When you stock, if you can actually put your product at AgroVet and all that. But if farmers don't know it, they don't know it. And nobody's going to buy it. So that means you need to also find a way to reroute your campaigns, education to reach the farmers, so that when farmers go to the AgroVet, they can see, I saw that before bringing it. Because, it's that for founders or entrepreneurs, working with distributors is mainly to move your stock. You are moving your what do you call it?
From your warehouse to the shops.
Exactly. But you need to still find demand for that as well.
And that's the difficult and challenging part, because it requires money. There's no way out you're gonna do that without good amount of money. For example, you have to set demonstration plans. That's a whole season.
You have to wait.
Yes, investing on a
calling
farm.
people, come and see.
Come and see for the whole 3 to 6 months. That's before they buy. So when
I don't want to buy something that will kill my crop. I need to see.
I need to see first. And even after them seeing how it works, it's like they still need time to process it and change their mind.
Because it's a habit, When I'm used to something, I'm used to something.
Yes.
For me to change that at my old age, it requires a lot of process, consistency, Because, I mean, if I have like 10-acre farm, I'm not going to do the Eco-Vita for 10 the first time. Maybe I want to try with 1 acre and see,
A quarter of acre.
Exactly. Just a small place.
Yes. Yeah. So that's how it was. So we are still like having those back and forth, and during the low season, like right now, you sometimes like it's already demand in a certain area, but no rain, no one is buying. The agrovets, the agro shops, they just say like, let's wait for the high season, come back during the high season. But that's after you taking your truck all the way to Songea just to find out it's not raining.
So you have to start working with what they call those people that do rain forecast. Can you tell me if I should go to Songea anytime soon?
I think we need more of those kind of apps. We need a lot of apps.
Should I go to Songea with this truck? Or should I just put in a bus? Because
but sometimes it's good even when it's not raining. It's kind of increasing your brand visibilities and creating awareness, so that when it is high season, they already know you. It's not like you're starting from the scratch.
The point about brand visibility and awareness is money. So this is something we have to talk about. When did you know that you need money now to do things?
Just till the moment I had the product, when I was trying to push it with the ways that I think were possible.
With 1 million?
Yes, with my 1 million. And things didn't work. Like a week can pass without any sales.
Nobody's selling. What are you selling?
Nobody's even asking about it. So, like what else can I do? Can I go to the AgroVet? So the moment you start visiting the AgroVet, some of them, like, it's just so new to them.
Yeah, of course.
They don't have any personal relationship with their sales team. So they first see your truck or they see your product for the first time. So it that's when you go for the first time. But when you come for the second time, they start like, give me 1 box. I can try it. So you kind of believe, okay, so it's good for you.
How long does it take you to acquire a distributor? How many visits?
For some of them, only once. And they kind of believe in your product and they want to test it. And this is the best when you meet a distributor who is also a farmer. So the thing they tell you, they say like, let me take this product. I'm going to try it on my farm. If it works, I will be your customer.
Ambassador.
Yeah, that's the best thing about meeting a distributor who is also a farmer. But a distributor who is not
just a farmer, selling, it's
business. That's difficult.
Like, do you have customers?
You have to visit like once or twice. But for the regions where we did demonstration farms, it was easier for us to acquire the distributors.
So you have to. So I just want to bring out this aspect a lot more so people can understand.
Yeah.
Like the journey is like there's a problem, it makes sense, but now you build products.
Yes.
But it don't by itself. People you have to kind of do the hard work to get convince distributors until you have to spend 3 to 6 months to set up demo farms. You have to invite people. So these are things that potentially maybe people don't know that Diana does.
Yes.
All they know is that you have business that is growing, you're raising a lot of money. But I don't think people know that you spend a couple of 3 to 6 months trying to set up demo farms.
Not even that, more than that, because at some places you'll set the demo farm and before you know it, there is no rain. So you have to think about the next season.
Oh, next season?
Yes. Because sometimes these demo farms are located in areas where there's no river or water flow. How are you going to do the irrigation? All the farmers in the area are struggling, and you are also there joining them.
To struggle.
Yeah.
Just, how are you doing today?
How are you doing today?
How's the farm?
But the best thing that I really liked about Ecovita, and I realized this more when we were doing the demo farm with the sunflower in Manyoni region.
Okay.
The rain went off after a couple of days, but our plants were the last one to sustain the drought season. Yes. And this is because it has a property of helping the soil to how do you say this in English? The property of holding water for quite some time. Yes, water retention, exactly.
Capacity.
Yes, it has a retention capacity. So with that, it was
hold more water.
Yeah,
and use it over time.
It helped the soil to hold more water. So with that, it was easy for our plants to stay for longer time. And the farmers, the neighbors were like,
hey, give me your magic.
Yeah, give us your magic. And for us to think like this is the God's grace.
Yeah,
like, trying to show them. It really was.
This is why you have to buy it.
You have all the reasons to buy it now. Yeah.
So how do you deal with, now on the fundraising?
Yes.
How often do you fail when you are raising?
So many times. So
out of when you're 10,
out of 10,
10,
out of 10, you can only win one. Maybe?
One.
Yes, or not at all.
Or not at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that means, of course, there's a lot of effort that in the midst of trying to talk to customers, regulations.
Yeah.
Also spending too much nights trying to look at what are the funds that are right for us. We feel like we fit here, we apply, maybe we don't get it. So. On that aspect, over time, did it become easier with your fundraising? Maybe after you got the first one, or how did it shape up?
I don't think if it is that easier, and it's the reason why
you became stronger. You became stronger with, unfortunately, to the next.
The moment you see an email that only comes with a subject without congratulations,
like a bye. And I'm not opening this.
I'm done. The next one. But it's also like it has been an eye opener to us. It's the reason why we are trying to push so much harder for us to get the revenues out of our product.
Sustainability, very important.
Yes, yeah, it's very, very important. Depending on the call for proposal, it's really difficult. There is a year where you're going like flat with nothing, but you have to survive yourself.
Yeah,
you have people under you who have to survive. How are you gonna do it? So as much as it's been a challenge, it has been also an eye-opener to us. So
the key there is that, find something that works, get money from it.
Yeah.
As you continue to build.
Yes, as you continue to build, you can
always, now complement with whatever that comes in as funding. And
unless otherwise the unfortunate email will kill you.
You die of hypertension. I don't like to receive those emails early morning. Like, I think
you're receiving them a lot as you do.
We do.
Oh, really?
Everyone do. So long as you are in this business, you do. The only thing I don't like is, let me not open my email in the morning. The first email is unfortunately. No. Can you see the two times that I want to see it is in the morning and when I'm going to sleep?
Yes.
Don't.
Find another time. But I think they can also find another phrase to use. Unfortunately, it's me too.
Unfortunately, don't read the rest. Okay, let's continue. But of course, I think it's part of the journey, it's part of the experience. But I just wanted to kind of bring that out that even for entrepreneurs, fundraising is not easy. Even for investors, fundraising is harder. It's way harder for investors or ESOs to raise. And that's why sometimes when I see, some innovators, like, because I don't call them founders, they don't have products. Yeah, so they feel like there is this thing of entitlement to say, you're supposed to give me the money because of my idea.
No.
It's the way it hurts you to raise money. That's how it hurts me to raise money. It's very hard. For every other investment I'm going to make, what I'm thinking at that point is that, will this give me a success story to be able to raise another? Because if I deplete money I have and I don't give any result to my funders and my donors, then I'm not useful. This is what it is. So that means I must be very careful that I'm investing in companies. I'm investing in founders that are really passionate, they know what they're doing. There is opportunity in the market, they can scale. Because this is exactly what I'm going to sell to the next funder. Because if I don't have that result, then I'm out of business. So it's just the same. So we still get up for every other day. And
the biggest mistake that a founder can do, or an innovator, is thinking maybe your idea is bad. After receiving, for example, when you're starting, after receiving those unfortunate, you can receive as many, and then you think, okay, maybe I'm not doing something right. It's not bad. Your time will come also where you will get the support.
It's because all those times you also start learning to see if there's any consistency in terms of what they're asking for. And maybe there's no clarity in terms of how you're presenting it, or maybe you're not actually showing the potential of what you're going to do. So, just that kind of learning. So I think, even if it becomes a bit better with time, and you also know how to really position. I'm sure maybe when you said NovFeed, how you talk about NovFeed, it would have been very different.
Completely different.
How you talk about it now.
It keeps on changing. You get to this. Sometimes you receive the unfortunate email, but in the middle of that unfortunate, you get a chance to be mentored or to get a coach. So that way you keep on learning, okay, definitely. I did this, but I was not supposed to present it this way. Next time you improve and
things will get better.
Yeah, but God grace you receive congratulations.
One of those days, like after 5 months, there's a validation.
Okay, I'm working on the right thing.
I always tell people, like, if there's no failure, you cannot know what is success. So it's always a package, it's a full package.
But also I think the other challenging part is with the language. I wish we'll reach a time where the founders will start to put these applications maybe in Swahili. I see they're doing with the Francophone, I see they're doing with Chinese.
The issue is that we don't have local funds. This is one of the things that we always want to advocate for. We are very dependent on foreign funds, and you can't tell if a owner of the money what to do with the money. So if I'm saying I sit in the UK and I want to support Africa, English, because I want to read it in English, right?
But with the Francophone, even there's Francophone countries which they're not having the local money. But the funders...
But the funders likely sometimes are from French and from France. Or maybe the UN. Or multilingual organizations that understand why these things are like this. But I think for me, we have capacity to set up local funds, financial institutions, banks, other, for example, we have like the syndicate we run, Serengeti and all that. These are local funds.
But you still do it in English.
Yes, because it's not because who we are targeting with the funds speak English. Right.
But shows that target the solely speaks. I'll tell you one thing.
Actually, we have a program we do currently. It's called Inclusive Project. The design, the business plan, everything is in Swahili.
Okay, that's good. And not good innovators. They can put their ideas articulated very well in Swahili. But when it comes to translating
the second language is hard.
Yeah, it's very hard to explain yourself in a language.
Second language. So these are the kind of advocacies that we need to start looking at in terms of like, because the issue is with foreign fund is that maybe they don't have a Swahili speaker on the team, so they can't read.
I understand with the foreign funding, but we're not dictating our donors.
So we need to start looking at inwards, and start looking at how do we actually. I had even spoken to someone about the impact of language in for entrepreneurs to grow and all that. I also talk about all of this kind of things, language and culture. And if we start having local funds that now start putting local context in place, it becomes easier now to actually find those right entrepreneurs and maybe to fund them where they are in their own way as well.
That's nice.
Yeah, so I think that's a good point. We will definitely be able to continue to kind of advocate in that way. And lastly, because we're out of time, so what would you consider as, I wouldn't say achievement, I would say, and what was your biggest failure that I feel like I need to quit?
Okay. My biggest breakthrough was when I see the two products that we started and launched, they are doing very well. Like having the customers who are loyal customers is one of the things that makes me like feel I'm over the moon. Even on the seasons where I see like people are asking for the fish feed and they be like, we cannot supply all that much. Please give us a few more months and we'll be able to supply food.
Yeah, we're going to see the new facility, right?
We should. Yeah, so those are the moments that makes me very happy because coming up with a product is one thing, but coming up with a product that works. People might like it, but if it's not working, they have no other options.
I mean, it's always. That's always the breakthrough. I think. I mean, entrepreneurs are generally more happy for someone paying at least a good entrepreneur. You want to focus on what do I earn because that validates that what you are doing makes sense and it's actually solving a problem for people. As well.
So having something that works really makes me happy. And there's not a better way to prove it. You can't even prove it in the lab. You only prove it when customers are taking
that microorganism in your lab.
When the customer is buying it and come to ask you for it and she'll be like, okay, it's working. There's one of the customer, trust me, I met that person on Instagram. He only saw our post on Instagram, but this has been a person who at least I can rely on at least every other 2 months.
So like I can put in my cash flow. This guy must come back. If nobody comes back, this guy
after every 1 to 2 months,
you will buy.
I have this person and he's always buying not less than 20 liters of Ecovita and 3 bags of the fish feed. Not less than that.
He has 2 farms.
Yes, he's doing what? They're doing the avocado farming and he's doing the fish farming. So wherever you even see a message, hello Diana, be like, God, you're good.
Breakthrough.
Yeah. It's another season.
This guy must come.
I know it's only about our product. Please, I'm placing my order. I'll be like, you're on, I'm here.
It's always there. We've packed it for 4 months. We know what we need.
So like that's one of the things that I consider the breakthrough. And the thing that I consider the biggest challenge was with our fish feed production facility. That thing was really
almost broke you.
Yeah, breaking me most of the time because like a person buy 2 or 3 bags. You don't know if it's for trial, and then after a couple of weeks they come back and like we want 3 tons, and I don't have anything, and I don't know even how to say it. How do you even telling a person that we can supply 3 tons?
We are maintaining our machine.
So when can I expect your? Okay, wait for 1 week. 1 week is too long. Can you do it within 3 days? And I'll be like,
you just said, my friend, I can't. I'm not a machine. I can't produce 3 tons.
I wish I contacted you that time. I could have had a better answer to tell
it's like, sorry. Yeah. I mean, the last 3 tons we had was just bought yesterday. And now we're just maintaining the machine.
We gotta do this maintenance for a couple of weeks.
We'll come back to you.
The biggest challenging, still challenging. I can't wait to like launch our new facility and start.
Please invite us. Let's come and try to make some fish feeds.
Yes, in like bigger volumes. Seeing like I can't wait for the moment where we'll see the trucks coming to park at our facility.
Oh, nice.
30 tons or 60 tons. I'll be like, God, you're living God. Hallelujah.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Of course. I mean, those are very positive. I like those kind of challenges because they push you. I call them good challenges or positive troubles, because it shows that there's a demand, and all you have to do is like, okay, I need to kind of put my things in place, and I can go to market. Yeah. So thank you very much, Diana, for your time. We'll just maybe take 5 minutes to look at the new facility.
Yeah, sure.
But I've really enjoyed myself, and I've learned a lot of new terms. Last time I came here, I saw microorganisms and they look like this. So today I'm also kind of learning that, those things are really beautiful things, helping farmers to improve their yields, improving the soil. And hopefully this we can actually start regenerating our soils and giving back the power to the farmers to be able to improve their livelihood. So thank you very much for your time, and yes, any last words? Then we close it.
I don't have last word, but I'll say thank you for inviting me. Thank you so much for giving us this chance to promote our product.
Always. I mean,
I paid $3 million. This is free. Francis is doing it for free.
Yeah. Of course. I'm going to actually give you customers, because I'm one of the customers. I'm going to start my tomato farm and. You see,
I don't trust you, but the fact that you're promoting it is enough.
Just give me 2 weeks.
Okay.
Only 2 weeks. I get a tractor on my farm and I come to take all of them.
Don't cut that part, because within 2 weeks I'll have to send the exactly part by Francis. Give your words.
Definitely.
And thank you to all our partners, including Develop PP and the one that have been supporting us from day one all around the globe. We are here where we are because of you. I can't take any credit out of this because I don't have any rich uncle, but you are my richest uncles and aunties. So thank you for supporting us. Like I'm forever grateful for the support of Development partners.
You're doing incredible thing, and you are solving one of the most critical challenges that most of the farmers are facing: low yields, post-harvest losses, and droughts. These are very critical issues that farmers are facing, and you coming in, stepping in, trying to use your knowledge and to solve these. I can't just wait to look at how this is going to transform the lives of millions of farmers in Tanzania, and how we can be able to make this as a very strong case studies and move this across Africa. I always tell people, like, agriculture is the future for Africa.
True.
We need to kind of improve our food systems, and this starts from empowering farmers.
True.
And so what you are doing is a very foundational solution to building all of these kind of things. So I mean, any funder, any donor that doesn't support you, it's just missing. It's just missing everything. So any donor that really believes in this kind of their own mission, I think. Where they want to start from is supporting like innovations like yours, and also looking at in terms of how we can be able to kind of scale this beyond Tanzania into other markets, and people other farmers get to benefit from this kind of magic that you create from this place.
Yes.
Thank you very much, and yes, let's keep it going, and when we come back again, we're talking about saying 1 million tons of fish feed have gone out.
God heard what you're saying.
Yes, it's done. It's sealed outside.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you too, Francis.
All right.